Here are the 3 journals I've been working on lately, and let's see. These 2 are very much the same. This one's a little smaller, and actually this one is sold already. And also I ran out of paper, so I tried to make up a little label, but I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Anyway, these things come out of the front, and these are really wonderful. I have been really interested in these kinds of label holders, and so I've gotten a few online, and that is what inspired me to make this particular journal, actually. So it's all these wonderful label holders, and I had this really nice watercolor paper, and so I definitely always stay with the creams, but I really wanted to get back to making something colorful, which is kind of what I used to do. Kind of missed that, even though I love the vintage stuff, so I'm sure I'll go right back to that. But these 2 are a little bit different, and these will be on Etsy soon. And this one's a little more floral and more purples, and this is just lots of colors. So they're both the exact same format, and they've got a little I forgot what that's called, eyelet, and that has the sari silk going through it, so you can just come around and give that a tie, or just sort of wrap it if you want to kind of keep it that way. So and this piece pulls out if you want to change the title for that. Oops. And basically it is a large piece of watercolor paper and 2 where's the beginning of that one? And 2 traveler's notebooks inside that can be taken out this way and tucked back in. And I just love these. They're really colorful. I used a graphic, this is a graphic 45 design paper, which I just really enjoyed. I used the whole thing. And lots and lots of vintage things. I'm still stuck on the botanical paper, but all kinds of the vintage bingo, math cards, just little tuck spots everywhere. So there are the 2 books in here. Both of them are just tucked in. They can be taken out. And as you can tell, the 2 the bungee or whatever that's called is just goes around this way. So just sort of go through, and then the inside traveler's notebooks have a smaller label on them with some coffee stained paper and tracing paper over top of that. The front and back both have pockets. There's lots of vintage postcards, book pages, and so basically that's both of the books are just like that. And there's just lots and lots of vintage colorful bits in here. Lots of postcards that have been written on. Lots of pockets. Let's see, make sure that we can see that. And lots of little flips for writing on. Music paper, which created pockets, and just some fabric. I originally really was thinking about how I can combine fabric and paper and all of that. So that's a big part of what I was playing with. I'm not sure, kind of went more the route of more paper. So, but there's lots of little fabric bits sort of sewn on and tucked in, and little tags. I'm not going to take everything sort of apart. So there's like the fabric that's sewn in here, and then some handmade paper, and this beautiful colors that go together. I'll tuck right in there. And the fun little flips for extra note taking, back to some index paper. These little cards that stack with the little tabs in between. And all the ephemera. This is from a book. Oops. And you can see there's just lots of bits tucked in, lots of writing space. And this is a graphic 45 paper, I'm not sure if I said that already. With the little tags. Botanical pages, little pocket there. And this one was fun. Obviously all the layers of other index cards that were drying together. Lots of washi tape, postcards, paper. Just put together. So that's the first book, and obviously it can be taken out if you wanted to do that and replace it with something else. And this is from the botanical book. There's some nice images that are old. Whoop, upside down. I think this is just a really old botanical dictionary, but it's one of my favorites. But I don't use these images much, and so this was a great place to put them. It's hard to know how to use them sometimes. And there's 2 pockets there. Let's staple it together. This was great. Peter Rabbit's Giant Chocolate Castle, Pennsylvania. And then in each one of these books there's this cabinet card, which I thought was real interesting. And I've really enjoyed these colors. Paint chips. And lots of little pockets and little bits. So there's that one. And then the other one is a little more, and sometimes I like to just wrap my books up this way without tying it necessarily. Bows are pretty too. This one's more botanical, more, I'm not sure botanical, maybe more flowery. The inside has the flowers, and there's a couple more butterflies maybe, and maybe more purples, and so there's just a bunch of stuff in here. I love the botanical imagery, pockets, and again the two, well I guess these are different, more fruit oriented. And again, there's the two traveler's journals there, and again, space for writing and postcards. Similar ephemera in each one. I did want to make them kind of the same. Similar enough, they'll have sort of the same number of pockets and similar materials used. So they're pretty much the same, I would say. Pockets. The first one, again, they can both be taken out. Here's the picture of the other cabinet guard. I don't know why I thought it was funny to put a picture of an old guy in each one. A butterfly. So I don't know. Go figure. Don't know why I thought that was hysterical, but I did. Stuff. I love these German language cards. The writing in the old style is just so lovely. And again, I have botanical papers. This is a little pocket. And that's just on top. And this is a little tuck spot. And little pockets. This cabinet card has more of a description than the other one. I don't know. Made me laugh. Paper. Postcard. 1908. Oh, that's my bell. I better go. Finish that up real fast. I don't know who's here. But that's the last page of this and the last page of this one. And before my 6-year-old answers the door, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you.